I watched Sapta Sagaradaache Ello after hearing amazing things and also knowing that part B is in cinemas now, so watched it before I can watch the second part. Before going into the movie review, my limited knowing of Kannada industry. Even as Yash Boss is the current face of the most successful Kannada movie, I think the Shettys, Rakshit, Rishabh and Raj are probably the cultural icons of Kannada industry. During COVID, like everybody else, I was exploring content in all languages that I hadn't watched before. The first movie that I saw was Rakshit Shetty's Avane Sriman Narayana and was completely mesmerized by it. Then I saw Rishabh Shetty's Bell Bottom and was completely bowled by it. I followed up by watching KGF 2 in theaters, of course not in Kannada, but KGF is an even film, and then watched Kantara and Vikrant Rona in theaters in Kannada language. I recently watched well-reviewed Raj Shetty's Garuda Gamana Vrishabha Vahana on Z5. A detailed review on most of these beloved Kannada movies to be shared soon. With these great expectations, I watched Sapta Sagaradaache Ello on Amazon Prime. It's a beautiful middle-class love story between the main leads who has the hardships to make life itself happen and then have dreams that require much more than what they make. Now, an accident by a rich kid provides an opportunity for the male lead to take the blame on for an exchange that he can fulfill his dreams with his love. If you remember, Megastar's Chiranjeevi gang leader, pretty much it's the same. But unlike gang leader, the events here turn really dark with the underbelly of a prison and inhuman conditions. But the main lead doesn't lose hope. An unexpected demise changes everything again for the leads. Things go even darker for the male lead in prison. Learning about the man's demise, he decides to get on to the good side of the prison and use prison's work to keep his sanity, which he keeps losing every now and then. Even as the leads try to keep their hope alive, it was only a case of diminishing returns from here on, as the possibility of his bail or release seemed increasingly impossible, leading to an eventual breakdown of their relationship, of course with a little external interference. With the female lead on the verge of marriage, the male lead's pain, anger, frustration, and the thought of losing his love culminates in an emotional explosion, unleashing the beast in him to outrageously smash the shit out of that prison's kingpin. He was ready to accept the return damage by the kingpin's henchmen who beat him black and blue, but he gets saved by the prison authorities, and then the movie goes on to give an insight into the setup for the second part, side B. I'll have to say that despite great acting, this movie was slow and I was waiting for the movie to end by the interval itself. The reason is that the audience will already know that there is no hope of the main lead getting out. So having already felt the deep pain and emotional state, we are ready for the main lead to become a hero. But seems like the director wants us to wallow in pain, looking at the main lead still having hopes to get out of this situation, still looking up to their dreams of life until they realize that it won't happen. But I'll have to say that the payoff was just so satisfying, with that emotional explosion of the main lead turning into a hero and showcasing it by juxtaposing with the female lead's marriage. I forgot all the frustration of having to wait for that moment, and now it is making me want to watch the next part. So we'll meet again here with a review of part B. If you liked my review, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.